Hey guys, this is Kavaski Irvin, the host of the HummingPod podcast. Thank you so much for tapping in. We are actually streaming live on X right now on the Xdoscience Twitter account. And so you can see this video that we're making right now on X. I think that's a beautiful touch. Let me go and verify that it did load up on X really quick. Yep, we're live on X on the Xdoscience Twitter account. So we don't follow many accounts on X so far. We only follow one account based on memes, a meme page called Declaration of Memes. So we follow them. It says all type of crazy mess within it. So I mean, this is nothing that I'm promoting. It's just continuing to keep in tune with the times and kind of just vibing out as we continue to go. Right now, we're finna get into a little bit of this study based on what we're doing, and I want to go ahead and make this podcast specifically directed towards science. Right now, I'm analyzing many books, and I'm trying to do the equations and piece together the parts so that we can see how things work together. In science, I'm piecing these things together to build based on a structure of solutions. Why do I mention solutions? Well, in building functions and equations, you need to have a solution. The solution is the answer to the equation. What A plus B equals the solution equals the C. So in science, in my terms of science, deals with emotion, deals with articles, deals with words and usage, valuables versus actions. The third book that I wrote, Humans of the Ocean, based on science. And that's what we're going to be focusing today, based out of Humans of the Ocean, because I have a strategy that I'm pushing forward, which revolves around magazines and building a magazine, a place where authors and creators and artists can come and create and promote some of their work. And we will be pushing these things in the future magazines of Humans of the Ocean, The Jungle, A Better Option. And we'll have different names for each one of the magazines that we put out, and the articles will be based on poetry, based on factual topics, and whatever I choose to express. Freedom of speech, debate, speaking, whatever I feel sort of necessary in that framework. I hope I'm coming through very clear on the Twitter end for you guys. I will be looking back at that so I can see and get a better idea of what's going on, what's happening on that end, because I think this is very important. Based on the Xdoscience account, which I call the lame room. We got all these different rooms. Basically, we have the shade room, we got the same room, we got the lame room. That's what I'm just using to just kind of be like a focal point of the Twitter, the lame room. And as I'm continuing this work, I just want you guys to know that the production of the magazines are 100% brought to you by me. And so this science that I continuously developed is science that I work on, create, take from greater sources and take from articles and real fact driven sources. And I put these things into the writings and the poetry. Even I could put science into poetry. I put this science into play by making interactions in my life or having situations that I deal in or deal with or go through, having these situations be functional and like product driven and like I don't want to get stuck up on my words, but also like a form of result kind of grabbing results. Like I want to say result attracting, but result acquiring, getting results from the things that I do based on science. This is what the Humans of the Ocean movement is about. You read my article, you should read the articles, you should see the articles, you should read the poems, you should see the poems, you should use the poems to get results, because this is what I'm doing. I am a science guy. I have psychology implied into all of the business endeavors that the business, but in this case, I have psychology implied into the scientific methods or instructions that I have formed together based on poetry and articles. So this is the lame room, Xdoscience. As we continue to get a commonality between each other, as we continue to grow in this common balance between knowing what science I'm talking about, what science I'm addressing, we will start to see that, okay, we're seeing the science in Humans of the Ocean portrayed in this book or this movie or this source, this style of business marketing, this style of investing strategies, this style of stock, this style of option, this style of trading, this style of day trading attention. Guys, my name is Kavaski Urban, the host of the HummingPod podcast. I'm so excited to be here. Let's go ahead and do something on the let's make a tweet for this specific time, and I'm going to send a quick text message out in the meantime. So just give me just a second to see what I'm going to say. Now, we're on Twitter right now, and I do have a this day. I'm going to be handling some business about 5:30, so I have a little time to do the video. I haven't completely um, made a what is it, streaming into my main source, because I'm still working in the factor of monetizing these things and growing a fan base, growing a base, and so I don't have my foot all the way in yet on that, in that category. I'm still working this YouTube account. I need to go and look into the YouTube so I can see if I can also stream through YouTube directly, just like I am right now, streaming straight through Twitter. But we'll make a tweet right now that says AI robots, artificial intelligent robots, artificial, artificially intelligent ro- robots. I'll just say that. Okay. It says our show. Welcome to our live show. I'm here on Riverside, and as I'm on Riverside, I can I don't see the video footage showing up on the Riverside side. Let me go and verify what's going on here. Okay, so I'm live here and live here. So I'm live on Riverside, live on the Lame Room. Preview. Uh I don't know what that means. I have I have so much I'm doing here. Guys, this is my Twitter account. So basically the business side of this stuff is not. So we got the science, the business, the literature. Today we're working the science, but on the business side, we would like to see results coming from the literature. We would like to see results coming from the science, or on the business side, we would like to see results coming from the science and results coming from the literature towards the business, you see. And so in order, and just as we would like to see that happen, we'd like to see results for the science coming from the business and the literature. Just as we would like to see that, we'd like to see results for the literature coming from the science and the business. And all these parts, moving parts together, should bring us to a point of, oh wow, literature plays a factor in science, science plays a factor in business, business plays a factor in literature. Wow, these things are very important. How do I know this? It's because when you see literature in time, you get to see the people who were workers in those time periods. You get to see the styles, the language usage. You get to relate how those times, what was popular in those time periods. You get to see those things and say, okay, and now today, what do I see in commonality? What do I see that has worked? What do I see that is continuing to grow? What do I see as valuable in today's time, in today? And so humans of the ocean, the jungle, a better option, we get a greater image and view of what is working scientifically, in the business realm, and in the literature world. I know everybody is not the type of person to say, oh, there's literature. Let me go ahead and fill my brain up with literature. That's why Humans of the Ocean Science Book Club exists, because I do that work. I go in on literature. I have all these books right here. I got books right here, literature books. I mean, these are just a few. I mean, I have a whole library. Books over there, books over there, books over there, books over there. Everywhere I got books. These books right here are what I'm focusing on right in the moment almost. Not that I'm just completely glued to these, but I have American Ethnic Writers, Volume 1 and 3. I have Toni Morrison's The Source of Self Regard, which is highlighting James Baldwin's work and other writers who I still don't know are in it. But I also have Vashti Harrison's Little Legends, Exceptional Men in Black History inside of this book. Well, that which is this book. And I have all types of men who have come before us in history inside of this book. And I'll just expound upon those because we've been studying Vashti Harrison's book for almost 2 years. It's going on it feels like 2 years. I don't know if I'm making that right, but it feels like freaking 2 years since we've been talking about this book. It feels like a long time. And so at this point, we just made a tweet called artificially intelligent robots. Let's make a second tweet that says, can't no artificially intelligent robot keep up with me? Can't. Gotta fix that. They want to put Kate. Can't no artificially intelligent robot keep up with me. Humans of the ocean, baby. Okay, we posted that one. That was fire. We're gonna make more posts on the Xdoscience Twitter, but we gotta continue to grow scientifically, business in business realms and literature realms. This is I don't like to do the longer podcasts here these days, but I mean I have a couple books of Pokemon here. These are the ones I'm not reading, and I have one more that I am reading, but it's in the car. I need to go and jump back in that so I can continue to work through my story. But I have some business I need to conduct, and I'm gonna keep this podcast a little short. But let me go ahead and highlight a few things out of my Humans of the Ocean, The Jungle, A Better Option book in just a moment. Okay, let me go grab my book really quick. Humans of the Ocean, the Jungle, a better option. I don't even know where the book is at, dude. I mean, I got plenty of them. I thought I had one close by. Guess I just jumped. Oh, there it is. That ain't it. That's a magazine. Oh, where's this book, man? It's got to be in the car then. Let me go run to the car. Let me go run to the car. While I run to the car, I'm gonna sweep this real quick. It's a mess right here. I know my dog. She gonna come sniffing all in it. Her big floppy feet. Oh snap! I knew you was gonna do that. Okay, sorry about that. Wait, that wasn't nice. I'm so sorry. Good girl. No, that wasn't nice. I had to leave you guys for just a second, though. You know, I still love you. Okay, so with that being said, and we have, I'm looking at the, what are you doing? Hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, crazy girl. You crazy girl. You baby. They love you. Now, we're doing a new development. I'm about to develop my book here, Humans of the Ocean, the Jungle, a better option. And we got science here. Oh, this is my bigger picture because this involves science, business, and literature all in one. And we're finna have more books. We're gonna highlight, I guess, just the first one. No more sleeping. Okay, so the poem is called No More Sleeping. The article is called No More Sleeping. And I have three options, three ways I can approach this I can approach this topic called no more sleeping as a coach, as a teacher, as a cheerleader. I can be the cheerleader for the person who I'm giving this message. No more sleeping. I could be your cheerleader. I could give you a positive, radiant influence. Or I could be your coach. I can give you a disciplined and a structured style of approach. Or I could be your teacher. I can give you an instructive, beneficial way of seeing this topic. And based on those 3 points, I can adjust it however I see fit. The no more sleeping topic based on a poem or based on an article. And so that's just the first portion. Next, we're looking at the viewpoint of the person that we're speaking to. Is this person functioning in a very low realm of space? Is there a lot of negativity on this space? Is there a lot of positivity radiating off of this? Is this person someone I look at and I feel I could actually learn from this person, but I have the benefit or pleasure of telling them my perspective? How am I approaching this person? What am I getting from this person? What am I looking at from this person? And so, based on this topic, no more sleeping, what type of person am I talking to? Positive or negative person? And then we got what type of, based on what I'm telling them, what do I see as my source of direction coming from? What am I pulling out of me to give to their perspective? What do I feel am I giving them based on what I have to bring to the table? Where is it really sourced? Where would they come if they were to say, hey, I really want to do a deeper dive into this work, to this benefit that you have given to me? I want to do a deeper dive into this. Where would I see the most being pulled out of me as a source? And so I just label that. And I call that here, I call it the file cabinets. So I have that deep inside of my work and my notes. I have file cabinets labeled directly for this subject, based on psychology, based on the science, based on the business and research that I've done. And then where could I point them? What book do I see that I've written that I see is beneficial for them in a manner of they could I could see them, even if they didn't want to schedule, like, hey, I need this extra time. If they just needed a piece of my work, what book do I see is beneficial for this unique person? And I would suggest for this person that I'm seeing in this situation, I suggested my second book, The Newer Places, Coda Coco, for them. And then I also get validation here based on the mentality of that person that I may be speaking to. And I have intervals is what I call them, 4 intervals based on the book, The Newer Places. I list those intervals, and you see erratic, worrisome, naivete, and awareness. And you see these intervals, and I divide them up into points. And so you get a deeper look into those. And so with this understanding, I write poems, I write articles, and we get a deeper view of what we are looking at and how we are approaching the subject. With this understanding, I can go about creating many things, and I want to bring others into this work with me. You guys have a great day. I just want to go ahead and get that out of me so I can deliver that to you so that you could see what Humans of the Ocean brings to the table and the solutions we're bringing through our equations. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you later. Go check us out on Xdoscience Twitter account. Go check us out on Xdoscience Instagram account. Go check us out on Xdoscience YouTube channel. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.